So hey, it's me. Long time no see. How you guys doing? Just thought I'd check in and say hi and tell you what I did today because I know you like to hear stories of things that I've done. And so here's what I did today. Today, I got up really early in the morning, too early for me, and I drove from my house to downtown Bellevue. And in downtown Bellevue, I found a whole bunch of people who were all there with brooms and mops and scrub brushes and masks. And I would have asked, what's going on? Except I knew what was going on because that's why I went. So here's what was going on. There was a whole bunch of people with brooms and scrubs and masks because they all got together to help clean up downtown Bellevue. And the reason they got there to clean up downtown Bellevue was because yesterday there was a thing called a protest, which you're allowed to have. They're legal. And that's basically when you get a bunch of people together in a public place and they have something that they want to say. It's usually something like, we want people to treat each other better, or we want people to take care of the planet better. And protests are great that way because you can get people's attention and then they go, oh yeah, I guess we should treat each other better. Oh, I guess we should clean up the planet. Well, what happened in the Bellevue one was that they got together and they said, we want people to treat each other better and we want people to be kind to each other. And while they were there were some other people who came and did the exact opposite. They came in and they broke some windows and they drew some graffiti on the walls and they were very mean. And the police came out and had to talk to them and say, you guys can't do that. That's not right. Protests aren't about that. It's about being able to talk to each other. So what happened was today, a whole bunch of people with the brooms and the mops, you remember the brooms and the mops? They got together to clean the place up and to make it better again. And I was going to go down to do that because I thought it would be like a nice thing to do. You know, I was like, okay, I can do that. But what I realized when I got there was I actually felt a whole lot better because I was surrounded by people who were confident and happy and ready to do some good stuff. And I know you and I have talked a lot over the years about, you know, sometimes adults need reminding of what's good in the world because they hear a lot of bad news and they worry a lot. You know, they're worried about stuff. So this was a really cool thing to see adults also remembering, just like kids can, that when bad stuff happens, you can still be happy and you can still do good. You just have to kind of clean up the mess. So I spent an hour and a half this close to a wall that had graffiti on it, trying to scrub the graffiti off. And you know what? I did a pretty good job, but there was still a little bit left over. So somebody's going to come along later with a sandblaster and they're going to blast the wall. I wish I could be there for that because I love sandblasters. They make such great noise. But back to my point, which is, if you hear stuff in the news about protests and about people being unhappy and treating each other unfairly and terrible things happening, you gotta know, yeah, that stuff happens. And yeah, we gotta pay attention to that. And yeah, we gotta try and make this world a better place. But you also have to remember that there are lots of people who are wanting to do what is right. And there's lots of people who follow Jesus. And there's lots of people who will come through when stuff gets tough. So if you're worried about anything and you're thinking, oh my gosh, the world is a terrible place, what's going to happen to us? I can tell you, here's what's going to happen to us. Stuff's going to happen, and then people are going to come out and they're going to clean things up. And people are going to be mean to each other, and then there's going to be other people that'll come and say, no, we're going to be kind to each other. And other people are going to say the world is terrible, and we're going to say, no, there's terrible things in the world, but the world belongs to God, and God is good. And Jesus is with us. So even when the bad stuff happens, we can still show up the next day with the brooms and the mops and the masks and clean up. And guess what? It's actually kind of okay. So I'll show you the little video that I took because it has Mr. Michaels in it and has Mrs. Sylvia in it. And it's really short. But I want you to look and see that the people are smiling. Well, you can't see that because of the masks, but you can hear them laughing and talking. And you know that they're going to be okay. And the city's going to be okay. And you know what? You're going to be okay too. Just wanted to let you know I had a good day. And I hope you have a good day too. And now here's that cool little video so you can see them.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey there. Say hi. You're on camera now.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you guys want a picture together?
Sure.